afternoon and welcome to Wonderwoods Dogs. So it's been a challenging time this week, what we've not been able to leave our houses to go training. So because of that we're going to train in our own garden this afternoon, which could be quite exciting if the cat puts in an appearance. So today I'm going to train Floss. Floss is a 10.5-year-old Border Collie Cross Cocker Spaniel. She's used to doing agility, she's not really an obedience trained dog. So we're going to look at having a bit of fun and keeping ourselves smiling. Said cat has put in an appearance. I think we made just excitement over cat's disappeared. So before we start to train, really we need to make sure we've got one or two things organised and ready. The main thing you need is a pocket full of something tasty, spaniel, recognises I've got a pocket full of something tasty, and an eager dog. So it seems we have both. I keep my treats in my pocket rather than have them in a bag or a pouch because I need to be able to get into them really quickly. Floss will get very frustrated with me if I'm fiddling about with a plastic bag trying to get my treats out in time. So she does like a regular supply of treats, a bit like me with my chocolate or gin. Okay, Floss, we're going to do some training. So today what we're going to look at is turning to the right or turning to the left. And I would recommend that you train one of them until the dog really understands the concept and then train the other. It doesn't matter which one you do first, and it really doesn't matter what word you put to each movement. Some people like to use twist or spin, some people like to use close and back. I like to use left and right because I can't remember very many words. So we're going to have a little go. I'll pop Floss off a lead, let's hope she doesn't clear off after said cat, which hopefully has now gone into the house. So I'm going to position myself so that I'm ready. I'm going to lure this trick. So I'm having the treats in my hand ready so the dog can access them really easily. And all I'm going to do to start with is let the dog know I've got some treats in my hand. So she's just eating one or two freebies. That gets her really interested in the fact that there's food on the go. So I've got liver cake, homemade liver cake, and some little bits of kibble. Some dogs won't work for things like kibble if that's their normal food because they recognise they're going to get fed anyway, so why have to work for it? My dogs are raw fed, so this for them is a bit like pick and mix and they're quite happy to eat it as training treats. But do make sure that when you're training your dog you've got something that your dog actually likes. I've also got my little treat ball at the end to play with, just so the dog knows the treats are finished and the end of the session has arrived. So to start with, I'm going to teach Floss to turn towards her right. So I'm going to put a piece of food on her nose and just let her start to turn. I'm not even going to make her do a full turn to start with. So again, I put a piece of food on her nose, she's just nibbling. Luckily she's not too much of a shark, and I'm feeding her on the way round. Now the trick here is to have your supply of food ready so you can access it really easily. So she's turning around. This time I'm going to pretend I've got a piece of food. I'm going to turn her around with my nice food smelling fingers and reward from the other hand. And again I'm going to take an empty hand and let her follow it and reward her from the other hand. So now she's already got used to the fact that I'm not going to have food in my hand, and we'll see whether she can follow an empty hand. She knows there's food in this one, so I'll go back to here, just doing that, but I'm still going to reward her out of my other hand so she can follow the treats nicely and then get the reward. She's following an empty hand this time and the reward. Good girl, well done, super. So we'll give her a little break. Well done, Floss, that was nice, very good. Now a real reward for Floss at the end of that session would be being allowed to chase the cat. Not sure that would go down well with the rest of the family. Let's try again, Floss. So to the right, lovely. Okay, I'm going to pretend, to the right, lovely, good girl. Right, nice. Right, good. So you notice I'm not actually telling her what to do, I'm telling her what she's doing as she's actually doing it. Right, lovely. Nice job. Right, lovely. Right, can she do it with this hand? Right, yeah she can. Good girl. Nice. Right, good. Now if you've got a young dog, I would recommend that you don't do this very many repetitions because obviously their body are still growing and their bones might not be properly developed. So I wouldn't overdo this trick if you've got a young dog or a puppy. However, as I say, Floss is 10.5, so the only thing that will impede her is a little bit of arthritis in her feet, but generally she's fit and well, very healthy and very keen. Shall we try one more, Floss? Ready? Right, good. Well done. Right, good girl. Really nice job. So we're going to finish the training session with the ball. Are you ready? Ready, ready? Get it! Good girl. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Good girl. Well done. Super.